A text reply takes 30 minutes and suddenly it's you're ignoring me. You forget one detail and it's you never listen. You voice your boundary and it becomes you're toxic. What happened? We're not just feeling our feelings, we're amplifying them until everything becomes a red flag. Welcome to the age of emotional inflation, where the emotional value of events is blotted beyond reality. You'd think people would want peace, but psychologically and neurologically, drama gives a rush. Dopamine spikes, the amygdala lights up, emotional highs feed the body like sugar, and the brain starts craving it because peace doesn't go viral. Calm doesn't get commented on, but crisis gets attention. In neuroscience, this is tied to emotional reactivity loops. Something small happens, the reaction is big. The reaction is rewarded with attention, validation, or control. And the result? The brain learns that overreacting gets more results than calm dialogue. It becomes a cycle. Feel and exaggerate and get noticed and repeats. Overreaction often masks what people don't know how to say. I feel invisible. I don't know how to regulate this fear. I was never taught emotional nuance. So they accuse instead of articulate, escalate instead of express, withdraw then explode. Because calm communication doesn't feel powerful, but outbursts do. And many people confuse volume with value. Here's the danger. When every small hurt is treated like a betrayal, no one feels safe enough to be human. Partners walk on eggshells. Friends censor themselves. Conversations become combat. People start leaving not because they don't care, but because the emotional price of staying is too high. And then the overreactor says, see, people always leave me, never realizing they raised the emotional rent. Emotional maturity is feeling deeply without distorting reality. Naming what's real without needing a scene. Speaking truth without punishing people with volume. Because the loudest person in the room isn't always the most honest. Sometimes they're just the most unhealed. So the next time you feel like exploding, pause, breathe, ask, is this a 2 that I'm reacting to like a 10? Because my wounds are louder than the moment. Emotional strength isn't in the reaction, it's in the regulation. Because not every delay is disrespect. Not every no is rejection. Not every conflict is cruelty. Sometimes it's just life. Unedited, unfiltered, uninflated.